Well, last week, the city released internal affairs files related to the Buffalo Police Department's investigation into the DJ Granville crash back in April of 2024.
And we continue to learn more about how Buffalo Police leadership responded after the crash happened. 2 on Your Side's Nate Benson is looking through the thousands of pages of documents for us once again tonight. Nate?
Yeah, good evening, Scott and Mary Alice. We learned that news of this crash rippled through the police department. Former Commissioner Alphonso Wright believed that an attempt to cover up Granville's condition was made on the night of the crash. On September 3rd, 2025, Buffalo Police Commissioner Alphonso Wright sat down with the internal affairs investigators as they continued to look into the department's response to the crash involving Erie County Narcotics Chief DJ Granville. At the time of the crash in April 2024, Wright was the deputy commissioner. Wright was never contacted on the night of the crash. The only person in Buffalo Police leadership that was notified that night was Chief of Detectives Craig Macy. As we reported last week, that was in a casual manner, according to testimony to Internal Affairs from the person who made the call, Lieutenant Esquilin, and Macy himself. Wright told investigators that he didn't hear about the incident for several months.
At what point did you become aware of this incident?
I heard a rumor. It wasn't of any allegation of a policy against us. I had a rumor. It started around between September and October.
Who did you speak to regarding, or who did that rumor come from?
I just heard it in an unofficial capacity. I think I was at home. I asked Chief Shami Champion, I said, did you hear anything about Lucia being involved, picking DJ up from an accident? I didn't hear she was on duty or anything like that.
Wright later clarified that
Chief Champion didn't tell me she came to pick him up. It was a rumor.
Okay, and then you reached out to Chief Champion?
Yes, that's correct.
For clarification?
Yes.
Okay. And this was just a casual conversation?
Casual conversation.
Did you order him at all to look into anything?
I didn't order him. He said he would look.
Okay. And did he ever get back to you on what he found out?
I don't want to say anything that's... I think he said he didn't see anything, but I'm not sure.
Wright went on to give a statement that he didn't know any specific information about the crash until he became commissioner in January 2025 and after the internal affairs investigation had begun. As we have since learned with the release of the documents, then Lieutenant Esquilin took Granville from the scene in her vehicle and Granville's work truck was impounded. Esquilin is the sister-in-law of Granville. The internal affairs investigator asked Wright if that was normal.
What reason would the lieutenant have to remove both the officer and the vehicle from scene?
I don't see any reason.
Did she ever articulate to you, or did you ever get any information as to why she did that?
I haven't spoken to her about this.
Okay. Do you believe that there was an effort to cover up the driver's condition?
Looking at the information that I see and the reason why I started the investigation, yes.
Do you believe that the driver of the vehicle, if he was not a chief in the Erie County Sheriff's Department, this accident would have been handled the same way?
No.
Now, Alphonso Wright retired at the end of 2025, and Craig Macy was named acting commissioner when Mayor Sean Ryan was sworn in January. Macy has since made several changes to department policy in the wake of the Granville investigation. On Your Side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.